What's up, guys? It is Qualifier weekend time, day number 1. We're playing Aetherdrift Sealed, which is a little weird because Takia Dragonstorm, I've just been to the pre-release yesterday. It's coming out in a few days. Well, a little bit of an awkward timing with the Sealed event here, even though Takia is already around the corner. Anyhow, I've played a ton of Sealed for the Arena Direct last weekend, so I think I'm somewhat well prepared for this. I'm excited about it. The last 2 times I qualified for the Arena Championship were both via Sealed. That was Wilds of the Drain Sealed and Outlaws of Thunder Junction. So can I do it again in Aetherdrift this time around? I hope so. Yeah, I'm excited about doing this. I'm excited about my pool. Moment of truth coming in. Let's see what we get. This is it. This is what I gotta play with here on day 1. Okay. All right. We got 2 incredible green rares. That's awesome. We got Possession Engine, also one of the best cards in the set. And then, Ketramos not so good. Gear Hulk, not that exciting. Also pretty difficult to cast, and a Bastion. So, yeah, we are looking at blue-green maybe. The decks I had the most success with during Arena Direct were all green. Literally every deck that I won a box with was green. So black-green or blue-green were sort of, I think, the decks that are the most successful in this format. Blue, okay, let's start with white. Maybe white, as always, looks pretty bad. There's 2 right sands, which we could splash, and a bit of an artifact theme. Midnight Mangler, Ranger's Refueler here, Strategist twice, Sky Streak, Trip Up. Blue doesn't look that exciting, to be honest. Grim Bubble, Hellish Sideswipe, not bad. Deathless Pilot, okay. Momentum Breaker, Carrion Cruiser is nice. And then we have a Mutant Surveyor, no spin out, unfortunately. Back on track and 1 Siphon Fuel. Black looks kind of okay. Red, 2 Lightning Strike, a Crash and Burn, Thunderhead Gunner, not great either. Okay, we have 2 Beast Rider Vanguard, that's great. A Plow Through in green, Surveyor, World Wagon, Rex, Hazard. Okay, also, like, not that exciting. What is our gold situation? Oof, okay. Alright, well, not much either. We got some fixing here for Junt colors or for Abzan. I have those 2 rights end. No blue fixing. For the Possession Engine, we got a starting column. Huh, this does not seem very obvious where to go from here. It's probably gotta be green. And we do have some more fixes in green as well. And a Guidelight Pathmaker noteworthy. Which we can fetch, the Possession Engine with, or a Hole Drifter, or a Ranger's Refueler. A couple things. Carrying Cruiser is a nice one in black. Hellish Sideswipe is good with, like, the bike. This does not seem super easy to build. Yeah, I could be, like, banned, maybe. Blue-green splash white. Or I could be black-green splashing white, but then I would forego the Possession Engine. Yeah, let's just start laying things out. I think green, we kind of have to play green probably because it gives us some fixing so we can splash other colors and has 2 very good rares. Yeah, let's put in the Hazard. Do we have anything with the Fangruid Summoner? No, we don't. Okay. 2 Beast Rider and a Plow Through can come in, and the Surveyors maybe makes the cut or not. Now the question. So red has Thunderhead Gunner and Crash and Burn to splash. White has, like, Pathmaker and these 2 rights ends, which are nice. Okay, let's go band first and just see how it looks like. I guess I'll play both Strategist. I'll play the Engineer. I play the Refueler. I might play the Mangler. I like the 1 bounce off. Trip Up is a maybe. And then we add the rights end. We add, where is it? The Pathmaker. And starting column probably. And then Surveyor. We're kind of running low on play. Like this card I don't like too much. Yeah, we still have 4 slots to give, and we just have to start playing some medium cards like Trip Up. White doesn't really, I mean, the Synergist. I could maybe go, no, I think that's a bad idea. Maybe I want to be 4 color? Can I do that? I can probably do that. I have Bike and Column and a World Wagon, and I have Night Market. I could potentially go 4 color. The question is, do I want to splash red or do I want to play some black? Black having back on track is nice. Carrying Cruise is also very good. I could also potentially be main black, green. If I would splash black, it would probably have the Cruiser. Maybe the Sideswipe. The Sideswipe can sacrifice just vehicles, basically. Like the Bike and the Cruiser are fine to sacrifice, but not excellent either. It's not super exciting. Back on track Siphon Fuel, maybe something like this. Pretty high curve now. Card advantage, I have the Vanguards, Refueler, Hole Drifter, and Guidelight Pathmaker. And mana-wise, I would have this land, I would have Hollow, Blossoming Sands, Night Market. I could play 1 and 1 of each, and then be main blue and green. This should work mana-wise. My interaction suit is gonna be Siphon Fuel, Possession Engine, Trip Up, 2 Rides and Plow Through, and a Bounce Off. So I have some decent interaction. I can blow up vehicles. I don't have any hard artifact removal for like River Churn Monument, for example. Which is a card that I could face, definitely. Do I have anything in another color? I guess I have the Blockbuster here in red. But besides that, I can't blow up artifacts. Tricky pool. Where should I go next? Maybe I should lay out black-green and see from there. This deck seems fine, but it doesn't seem super exciting. I don't love the double blue color pips in a 4-color deck. And I have 4 of those cards. That could be a little bit tricky. Okay, yeah, let's kick out the... I mean, that could also be Esper, maybe? Is that wild? Be heavier with these guys, and then forgo the green, but that seems crazy, forgoing the green. When 2 of my best cards are green. Alright, let's cut the blue and lay out black. Let's see how that looks like. Kicked out the Plow Through. Yeah, let's go Grimball, Sideswipe, Tactics. Tactics, I guess, is a way to get a River Churn Monument out of the hand. I like the Mutant Surveyor. I like the Siphon Fuel. Pilot is going to be fine. Momentum Breaker is going to be fine. Overdrive could be good. Sure. And then this is 2 colors. So I could play red as a splash. Or I play white as a splash. The Catchamos doesn't really do anything in my deck, I think. Yeah, it's just, no. It's not good enough. My mana is really great. I have a lot of dual lands in the absent colors. So I could play like this. Maybe play the Gaster Raider. Yeah, the issue with this deck, I guess, is maybe the card advantage. I have some good removal, but don't have that much card advantage. Could also be Sultai potentially. Splash just the black. The black isn't the greatest on the splash. It's fine. I mean, my best black cards are like Carrion Cruiser. And then, I don't know, yeah, I mean, Siphon Fuel is useful, but I already have 2 Right Send. Maybe the band deck is where I should be. This deck doesn't excite me so much. The blue has some nice card advantage. Possession Engine is super powerful. And then if I combine it with black and I can get back the Possession Engine with Carrion Cruiser and back on track, I mean, that's really where I want to be. Otherwise, I guess I could go Junt. Or it could also be 4-color non-blue. It would work. Again, I have 3 cards that fix any color plus the Night Market. And I have some light splashes here. And I have a lot of dual lands. This would definitely work. We're also playing best of 3 noteworthy, so I could sideboard into any of the other strategies. The Gunner is card advantage for sure, and I can get it back with Cruiser and so on and so on. Having more 4-power creatures is also nice with the World Wagon. Like being able to crew that consistently is very appealing. Deathless Pilot does so, which is nice. If I look at the band deck, I have not the best ability to crew it, unfortunately. So that's a downside in that regard. Which I could, like the black deck is better with the World Wagon for sure. And it does have card advantage with the recursion effects, to be fair. And I do have double Beast Rider, which can draw me cards. It's a fine deck, right? And sort of a 2-mana card. Interesting. I've barely been 4-color at all, so I feel like this is a 4-color deck that I have to play. The question is just which 4-color deck. Is this better than the blue-green one? The Possession Engine with the recursion effects is just so beyond unreasonable, right? I kind of have to go for that. I think. And I do have 2 hard removals. I can fetch the Possession Engine with the Pathmaker. Strategist, not the greatest. Midnight Mangler. Alright. Bounce off is in the deck. Trip up is not. Anything I'm missing? The Guide-Late Matrix would be kind of interesting. I have a lot of vehicles. It's also good for World Wagon. The Guide-Late Matrix actually is interesting here. 5-drop situation. I could not play the Siphon Fuel, I guess. I could not play the Bounce Off. I'm a little low on creatures. I might have to play the Guide-Late Matrix, yeah. I could also just go 5-color. I mean, that's maybe a little too greedy. I mean, Thunderhead Gunner and Crash and Burn are good, obviously. Good cards. But maybe that's a little too excessive. Could also play Ticket Tortoise. I think I'm going to play the Tortoise over the Mangler. Maybe I should just play it over the Mangler regardless. The format is pretty grindy. I mean, this is pretty irrelevant body, but the treasure could be important in a 4-color deck to get me to my mana. If I don't draw like any of these free drops, I might have a little bit of trouble casting my things. I have 7 green and 8 blue right now. I think I should cut another island for a forest and have 7 blue. 2 of my fixers are green. So I really need green early. I can play this over forest. 17 playable, 17 lands. I can add one more card. I feel like it has to be. I feel like it should be the Matrix, especially with the World Wagon, with the Pathmaker, with the Possession Engine. Holdrifter as well in the mix. My early game, I have 3 early creatures, a Refueler, and a Surveyor on free. A lot of my things create mana for what it's worth. Like all these cards just create mana. World Wagon and Bike I can crew. This I can at some point sacrifice, so it's a little bit of flood insurance. Siphon Fuel I don't have to play. Bounce Off I also theoretically don't have to play. This is my interaction here. 6 cards. How much exhaust? I have 2, 3, 4 exhaust cards. I guess this is fine. I could also play the Trip Up instead of like Siphon Fuel to make my mana a little bit better. And to give myself a little bit better of a curve. So I'm expecting to face a lot of black-green decks. What do I do if my opponent has the Riverture Monument? I kind of just die, don't I? My clock's not going to be fast enough. I can cite an Ancient Vendetta. Yay. I can cite in Gastro Blockbuster. Instead of the... No, this is fine. Yeah, I could theoretically also just play red. It's not out of the picture, but I have enough decent playables. Oh, this is also an exhaust card. I think I'm just gonna try this. I think bounce off is fine. Can bounce my various vehicles in response to removal or whatnot. It's just a question, do I want to maybe lower my curve a little bit with the Siphon Fuel? I can ramp into 4 drops pretty easily with all of these, which is nice. My late game is really good with this deck. Maybe I have to make sure that I have a little bit of more early game though. Like that I don't get overrun when I'm on the draw. Maybe the Turtle. Turtle can also crew some of these vehicles. I would need to cut maybe the Matrix for that though. Or I cut a 5-drop. This card is also more of a late game card. So many mana sinks too, which is like a lot of mana sinks. Maybe I only want one of these cards. And then I add another. Maybe the Matrix or a Mangler, just more early game. Nah, that's a little too much. I think with the Turtle, I don't need the Mangler. Yeah, maybe this is just it. Unfortunately, I would love to play this card. I like this card. But I don't have a single target. I would play it if I had a single target. Trip up to help with the curve a little bit over Siphon Fuel. That's sort of the last question I have for myself. It also helps with the mana, which is kind of important. I mean, we're playing a 4-color deck after all. Yeah, maybe this is fine. And then I can add in the Siphon Fuel if there's some nonsense. I do have the 2 rights and... Alright. Let's go with this, I think. Yeah, let's do it. Alright. Let's try it out. We can always make adjustments during the rounds too, so I'll revisit if I don't like it. Okay, let's jump in. Alright, so yeah, I guess I'm gonna play first. Oof. Oh, this hand is rough. I think I'm gonna mulligan this. Okay, going to 5. All right, nice. Not a good way to start things off. Interesting. I would love to keep these, but I'm on the play and I don't have a land drop, so I probably have to keep the trip up. And at that point, I probably have to do it like this to catch back up on cards a little bit. This is a format where you want to be on the draw. Maybe. It's better refueler. If I draw a land, I can attack for free. Black-green opponent incoming? No, blue-black. Hopefully no river churn monuments. Anywhere. Okay, there's a land. That's nice. Yeah, I'm just gonna go a little aggressive here. I could cycle to hope to hit the 4th land. So I can activate my refueler, but it's okay. Okay. Bit more on the aggressive side, playing Windrake. Maybe has a Gaunty in the deck. Playing a 5-color deck, being on a mulligan to 5 and then drawing your off-color card, isn't that wonderful? I guess I'm just gonna main phase cycle. Pass the turn. Not so great. Not loving it. Isn't that funny, huh? Isn't that funny? Alright, I guess we're not playing... We're definitely splashing red for the next game. That's unfortunate. That is unfortunate. Drawing both off-color cards when we don't have any fixing. On a mulligan to 5. What a great way to start the tournament. And getting paired into the 1 card I don't have an answer in my main deck too. Yikes. If I draw a blue here and I can steal the Javelinier, I have an attack for 4. Maybe we have a game then. That's not a blue. That's the downside of playing a lot of colors. You don't draw your colors, you lose the game. Pretty simple. Mill 2 of my lands, nice. And a plains as well. Maybe I'll just be Timur against this opponent. It doesn't seem like right send is super important here. Against a green deck, I don't need it as much. And I could maybe just be blue-green with... I could also play Junt, maybe, actually. Yeah, with Junt I get Intimidation Tactics as well, which can take the monument. I would drop my blue cards. We'll see. I'll look through it. I only have like 2 minutes 30 for sideboarding or something like that, so I just want to think about it right now already, while I can, while there's no clock on me. My Junt cards, what was my early game in Junt? I had like a Deathless Pilot in black. If I go red, I could also play red as a main color. Go red-green maybe. Red looks pretty thin. The red looks pretty thin. Blue is very defensive. I don't think I want to be a defensive deck in this matchup. I want to be an aggressive deck against someone with Monument and like small blue-black creatures. I want to build as aggressively as possible. I guess I also have the... yummy, nice. Just a bunch of garbage. Bunch of uncastables. Moving into 5 and draw badly. And opponent has Monument. Just... complaint equity is high right now. Looking through my sideboard right now, you can't see it. I can do it via untapped. Yeah, I also have the white cards, which has like double Guidelight Synergist, Flyers, Aggression. Although I don't know how aggressive that will be. The opponent has 3 mana open, which is definitely suspicious, but it's not like... I'm on 18 cards in library, 10 in the bin. It's not like I have great options here. I think I just have to attack all and then Rex. No, I don't think I have options here. They probably have something, but it is how it is. Okay. There's my color fixing. They have that. Okay, sure. So I can... What do I want to kill? I guess I kill a 1/3. Okay. They put me to 13 cards in library. I have then 15 in graveyard, so I'm dead in next turn. I have to kill them this turn, which is gonna be near impossible. This thing doesn't even keep trample. Yeah, they can steal 1, they jump, and that's it. Alright. Yeah, I guess I can take a draw. Okay, GG. Okay, lots of small flyers. Okay. Astronaut. Could I be a red-black aggressive deck with like the Gear Hulk? Just go under them maybe? Vendetta. Not play some of my broken cards. Oh, this is tough. I do want to be aggressive if possible. Oh my god, 150 to do all this. This is just outrageous. Okay, let's lay this out. Gas Radar, this guy. Siphon Fuel, Tactics, Sideswipe. Gunner, Crash and Burn, this. Lightning Strike seems kind of decent against my opponent. This. This. Maybe Javelineer. Maybe back on track. Doesn't look exciting. Doesn't look very low powered. Just like an aggressive red-black deck. Otherwise, I can go green, red maybe. Let's lay out green red real quick. I have 1 minute. Shit, it's just not enough time. Green red. No, not you. This. Bestow greatness probably. Okay, and then I could splash something. This is somewhat aggressive, I guess. Somewhat aggressively leaning a little bit. Doesn't look very exciting either. So I have 2 lands in this color in Night Market. Okay, I think I'm just gonna do this. Play Carrion Cruiser. Play what? 24 or 20. Okay, shit, I have to be fast. Shit. I have to add lands. Green 6, 5. No swamps, not that many swamps. Red 6, 7. That's 7, 14, 17. So add 1 more spell. Silk Strength. Ay. That was kind of tight on time. John did this. I really didn't have time to double check the mana base or anything. Yeah, it's not the greatest hand. I do have Wild Roads. And maybe my big Rex will do the trick. Tough. What's the best pool there against them? Tricky. I don't think it's blue. It could have been black-green maybe and splash some red. The black cards were not very aggressive. Oh, that's nice with the Rex. Makes me feel pretty good about just playing this as an 8/8 here. I hope they don't have Flood the Engine. Oh, Momentum Breaker, okay, sure. Let's draw a Hazard of the Dunes. A mountain. How about a mountain? I think I'm just gonna do this. I don't want to waste a turn here. It's a lot of lands, unfortunately. Oh. Okay. Played a good card. If they have a kill spell, they have green as well in their deck. Already up to speed here. Blockbuster, let's go. That's what I'm talking about. I guess I'm just... I guess I'm just gonna sack the pilot. That's what I'm talking about. That was my best draw maybe in the deck. Guess I'm just gonna sack the pilot into the blockbuster. Then attack for 11. I guess I can crew with the pilot as well. Boom. No, okay. Oh, nice. Catrodon, so they're full on free colors. Huh, okay. Gain some life, yep. Maybe I can be black-green and just splash the red for Blockbuster. I mean, if I can answer... Blockbuster is so good with their recursion effects as well. Nice. Alright, fair enough. Alright. No land plate over there. A little bit of a question mark which of these cards in my hand I play here. The Hazard could become a 7/7. The bike, I can crew with the Hazard. If they kill my Hazard, I have like these two and attack for 6. If I play the bike, they can't really... I think I'm just gonna play the bike. Do I play the lands? They might have Wrangler. Trip Up, Quack Feast, Momentum Breaker. The recursion effects are also good against all the mill. Well, I certainly have to play red, 100%. Yeah, I think it's the question, do you want to be black-green based or red-green based, I think. I think blue is off the table. Them showing me Catrodon might mean I need some bigger removal like Siphon Fuel. Gunner is also a reason to hold the mountain. That's a mistake I guess I've made. Free cards in hand. I think I should play the Hazard here. The Hazard threatens more damage next turn. Alright. Yeah, I mean, we should have him here, right? They take 6, go to 2. I mean, maybe they can play River Churn and kill me with the exhaust, but no, it doesn't seem like. I have 11 cards in the graveyard. And I need another blue source as well to do that. I think I got him. The beauty of Best of 3 sealed. You switch decks entirely. Bestow Greatness. Opponent's at 2. If I just play Gunner and crew, there's 4 lethal creatures that coming at my opponent. If they have Siphon Fuel, they're still super dead. This Bestow Greatness card, like they need Siphon Fuel and another removal to survive. If I attack with these 3, I guess I can then respond with Bestow Greatness. Seems like their deck is kinda low powered. Playing like some of these low toughness, low power creatures. This would deal them 2 damage, I guess. This would deal them more. They have only 1 black open. 1 black can't mean anything, right? They would still die to this anyways. I could have just let... I'm stupid. I should not have shown them that. Why was I so excited about playing that card? I don't know. There was no reason to show them that. Okay, anyways. Okay. The red creatures. I mean, a Bastion is a very good 1-drop, obviously. But yeah, I could just be... Lightning Strike isn't too bad against the Flyers, I guess. I could just be this and then play like these. Maybe splash the Bastronaut regardless. I could also play the Sarcophagus. It makes my deck slower though. I feel like I do want to be kind of aggressive here. But yeah, I'm gonna splash. I'm gonna splash 2 recursion effects. And yeah, I'm just gonna play heavy red. Love to have Mutant Surveyor as well. How many? 17. Oh, forgot this guy. How's my creature count? I have the Lifecraft engine theoretically. Human, 4 humans. Oh, I also have the Rocky Roads. Could splash the Tactics. Seems a little wild. I would maybe want to add another reds or blacks also mean. I have a little bit too much green almost. These are all green lands. I wanted to splash Siphon Field too, I guess. I don't play the Silk Strength maybe. I'll play the Tactics. I'll play the Siphon Fuel. Alright, let's try this. Let's hope it gets there. Yeah, taking it. 2-drop, 3-drop. I'm taking it. The Silk Strength actually is not that bad, I think, this matchup. Ooh, okay. Could have sided this out. I didn't see any vehicle. Just bad prey upon. But they have small creatures I can fight away with. It's not a great card. So they had multiple Siphon Fuels? Seems to be the case, huh? Oh, they take that. Oh, and we draw a Bastronaut off the top. Alright. Take the Gunner, play for the long game. Not taking the 2-drop. They're missing land drops. Not even doing it in my turn to prevent 2 damage. Yikes. Alright, getting a little lucky. Off to a bad start with that game 1, but now we're getting lucky. That's far from over, of course. Okay. Oh, wow, they just give up. Damn. Yeah, I mean, it's a pretty bad situation. I can fight this away, attack for 4 or 7, they go to 10, then have a double striker. Let's go, on the board. Alright, nice, nice. Alright, we continue. Continue with the mulliganing of this deck, huh? Can I just not have a forest and a world wagon? Is that too much to ask for? We're on the play. I guess I'm just gonna bin the turtle. I'm gonna side into a different deck again. Because this deck just keeps on not delivering. Okay, not the greatest combination of cards I have here. Where's my world wagon? Red white, okay. Okay. There's a bike. That's kind of nice. Could play the Sky Streak to block that thing. Do have another Beast Rider in my hand, so I could just block with my Beast Rider, to be fair. Or I could just take a hit. It's also fair. I have so many mana sinks already, I think I'm just gonna block. These two guys both cost me 5. Blue, Jeskai. Lightning Strike. They kill both my guys. I definitely regret blocking. They kill the Sky Streak. Interesting. I thought, I mean, from my perspective, the Beast Rider is better. Maybe they just kill both. Do regret blocking now for sure. Okay. Well, I have the Beast Rider going at least. Oh, you don't even... What? That's surprising to me. Let's just pass the turn, I guess. That's not fun. Playing very defensively. I already have plenty blue. I don't really need more black either, but I guess I don't need blue either, so... That's why they... I don't know, actually, why they killed my Sky Streak. Maybe that's why, but what do I do now? So they have to... They're forced to block the vehicle on the bike, I guess. This takes 2. If I... Yeah... They block with this there. They generate another blocker to kill another thing. It ain't pretty, it ain't pretty. I don't know, I could just keep Beast Riding and let him build some vehicles and maybe... Thinking what I can draw into. Possession Engine. I don't have anything to kill a Planeswalker with immediately. I could find the Rex and then trample over to kill the Chandra. Tough. Tough. Or I could get the flyer and then try to kill Chandra that way. Get aggressive. Tough. Okay, that's not very good. Just 6 cards, no actionable permanent. might be another matchup where I board into some different color combination, because this is a deck that obviously can't play that well a long game, I would guess. In which case I don't need, like, my deck is like super grindy. I'm like prepared to run into green-black, slow deck, and just grind people to death. But I'm getting paired into these. That's pretty powerful, actually. Yeah, I guess I have to play red again. I have plow through in my deck, I guess. Yeah. Yeah, at this point, I probably am below 2% to win this game. Not a land. How convenient. Alright, I'm hoping for the Rex here. I think I have to not do this. I can still activate my Beast Rider for what it's worth. Oh, Possession Engine, okay. I'm certainly gonna take that. This can also steal vehicles, so I can steal this. No, it can't, right? No, it can't, yeah, okay. Okay. Certainly interesting now. Can't attack. Okay, now we have at least some defense. We'll see. I mean, yeah, 19 life still. Just gonna draw a card with a Chandra here. If I just have 2 lands in hand, I'd be fine. Or not. Not fine. Back to losing pretty badly. Back to 2%. That's too bad. Okay. I might just be red-green again, maybe? Maybe black-green. Maybe black-green against this opponent splashing red. Okay. This deck is cursed. This deck is cursed. Holy cow. Just absolutely horrible draws with this version of my pool. Totally cursed. I guess Refueler. Yeah, we're entering the stage where I'm pretty dops. As I said already. Could also play white. I have some... The 2-4, the 3-mana 2-4 lines up pretty well against like the vehicle. Could maybe be a white-green deck with the 2 synergists, 2 rights end. Maybe splash blue. Or Naya. Damn, they just have it all. What the heck? Okay. Little pre-con deck over there, huh? Alright. The Boros is one of the worst archetypes in this entire format, in draft, anywhere really. So if they just don't draw the Chandra, I think I should be fine for the next 2 games. And if they draw the Chandra, I just need a good draw of my own. I got a 1 here. Their draw was also like very, very strong. They had all their rares, their uncommons. I didn't really have any interaction. Grimbauble would be good here, I guess, against these. Doesn't kill... Oh, I have Lightning Strike. Lightning Strike in red. Yeah. And my draw was freaking insanely bad. Alright. Moving into 6 and then just doing nothing. Okay. Red green? Is that where I want to be here? What interacts good with a Chandra? Sideswipe. Nope. Oh, this is difficult. I don't know where I should go. Hmm. Hmm. Maybe green-white is okay. Is that crazy? It's just pretty, like these Goda don't excite me too much. Junt again? I'm running low on time. Maybe on the play, green-red is okay. All right, now it's getting tight on time again. Jesus. 6, another one of those. Play that, 7. Oh my god. What am I doing? I guess I'll play some random black cards. 17 lands. Kick out this. Kick out a mountain, 2 swamps. Tricky. Oh no, I have the rights in my deck. Oh my god. Oh my god. And I can cast them with treasures. Jesus. Oh man. I wish I had more more time with the sideboarding. I can also cast them with this. Ay. It's so tricky. It's so difficult. I don't know. Like, just 2 minutes. 2 minutes of building time. Pretty strong. I'm happy if they want to trade. I'm happy about that. I could also Rex them here, but I don't think I want to. Be surprised if they trade. I do have 2 reanimation effects for the Rex, so I wouldn't just like lose it. This draw is so like whatever I do, as long as I don't play my 4-color pile, I feel like my draw is great. I just can't play that deck. Oh man. Interesting question actually. What creature do I not play? They showed me a rights and this has reach too, which blocks here. Just go full ham, I think. They need the answer ASAP. They need it right now, otherwise they die. And then I still have a gunner. If they have like right send into another impactful play, then they can really do a nice comeback. But if they don't have right send, it's gonna be pretty good for me. Man, what do I do for game 3 if it comes to that? Oof. Well, I'll certainly won't play the right send, I can tell you that much. My goodness. My goodness gracious. I think the blue is not very good, is it? No, it's like just possession engine. Guidelight Pathmaker is a big thing, I guess. Okay, a Blockbuster just as a blocker, I guess. I guess they can sack the unit to blow up the vehicle. Oh, they're just gonna sack the Blockbuster. Okay, maybe they have Right Send. Just gonna go full on aggro, put me to 10. Right Send my Rex, I put him to 7. Oh no, you don't have Right Send. Okay, so you're dead. What are you doing? Interesting. Oh, because that thing has... Oh, okay, okay. That's actually interesting, huh? That makes sense, I guess. Yeah. They have sizable creatures too. Maybe the green-white idea isn't terrible. If the Guidelight Synergist as a flyer. 2/4 and splash red for some removal on the draw. Okay. Although Lightning Strike also seems fantastic. So I kind of want to be heavy on Lightning Strike. Black really doesn't seem that important, to be fair. These green-white gold cards don't seem very great either, though. So Fang Druid's Summoner works with the 2-mana 3/3 here. Maybe I just heavily splash red. Splash like 6 cards, 5 cards. I mean, these Godas are not good on a draw. Bestow Greatness I could definitely play. If I go green-white, I would have play like these 4, 5 cards. It's this guy maybe. I don't like it. Goda is so mid. I guess I can sack the Goda into the Blockbuster. Tough, tough, tough. These synergists, they are not even that good in this deck, are they? You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna play... I'm gonna play this guy with the Fang Druid. I'm gonna play this. Maybe one of the Godas. Sure. 1 drop. I guess I just play Beast Rider, so I can prevent the 1 damage from the nesting bot. Like, I can prevent the speed from happening. Although I kind of also want to not trade my Beast Rider for the Sarcophagus. This game seems to be dragging out a little bit. Maybe that was stupid, honestly. Maybe I should just play one of these. Maybe the End Rider. I'll just let him have speed. Nah, I just have to kill this at some point. I guess I could go and catalyze and then block with that. This thing also grows a little bit, yeah. The mana is kind of useful for me here. If they had Chandra, they would have played Chandra first, I guess. Oh, okay. That is pretty bad for me. Oh my god, is that bad for me? Pain, pain, pain. Pain. Absolute pain. I'm gonna attack. Let's see if they block. Yeah, they won't. Need to draw a land, and now I need them to not have sick extra plays here. I'm just flooding out or something. Take 6. That thing even has vigilance, so I can't right send it. Okay, it seems like they're flooding out at least. Lucky for me. Do I chump block? I also have a double block with my bike theoretically on the pride. My opponent seems to be thinking about the attack here. Oh. I'm just taking it all. Then next turn I'm probably just gonna pass. Oh no. No, you needed to flood, not have a 6-drop that finds you another play. Yikes, okay. Oh man. Just a little late to the party, all these cards. Oh man, okay. They really got me with the attack of the pride. I could have double blocked it, then they would have eaten my bike. Everything has vigilance too. All the fatties have vigilance. Oh, man. How do I get out of this? I just don't, right? I just don't. I can kill the pride with Crash and Burn. Then I play something to crew this with, attack all. And I like have to jump and have to trade there. Then I have no more white mana. I could kill this and this. With Right Send here, Lightning Strike there. And then they maybe attack with this, and then they have to crew here, and I just have to hope they just have jack shit. I don't know. Just hope they don't have a creature. So they can only attack with the Pathmaker. I can chump block. And then we see from there. So like have literally no creatures. I can then kill the Pride of the Road with the Crash and Burn. It's a plan. Just so unfortunate that both of the actually good creatures have vigilance against my right hand. Okay, it's a good sign. Like, if they had a creature, they would have just given double strike to this and got me with the creature, so. Okay, back to square one, I guess. I'm just in chump block mode, unfortunately. If they draw a creature, I'm dead. Pretty much at this point. What's the best if they don't draw a creature? Just get World Wagon going. Okay, I tried my best. We were stuck on lands. They have a decent red-white deck splashing for blue. I tried my best. I don't know. Maybe there was some other build they could have run, but you know, sometimes you just get unlucky, you know. Alright, GG. Yeah, tough. They kind of had a good matchup against my sealed pool, if that makes sense. I didn't really have any deck where I was super happy to run into them. Like, green cards are not actually that good defensively. They're more value-oriented. Usually green is very good at playing defense, right? But my green cards are not so much. I don't know if the white cards would have done much here, like a Guidelight Synergist, a 2/4. They would have been too small. The Pride of the Road was really good. Maybe it was Jund. Maximum Overdrive, I guess, is a card I kind of forgot about. That one's pretty good against what my opponent did here. Yeah, maybe I screwed that up. Maybe I was meant to play red, green, black here. But then wait a minute, maybe on the draw I was meant to be black, green based, splashing red. And on the play I was meant to be red, green based. To be aggressive. In any case, I missed land drops here. My Naya deck was probably fine. Like, the Right's End is pretty good against an aggressively slanted Boros deck. It was unlucky that in this game, you know, most of their threats had Vigilance. That last turn was interesting too. I don't know, where I exiled like the thing and Lightning Strike the other thing. I don't know. Maybe I could have played that better. Maybe. Yeah, I could have just passed the turn and see what they do. Silk Strength was pretty terrible. Alright, GG. Alright, some interesting developments. This pool is so difficult. I'm gonna try this version now. I've been tinkering around a little bit. I feel like there's so many possibilities. I've kind of come to the conclusion that my green is actually not that exciting. Sure, I have some very good green bombs, but I'm kind of missing sort of the late game. And the blue-green deck splashing for stuff is very value-based, but it's kind of bad at defense. It has all those colors it's trying to incorporate, which is a little tricky. And yeah, so I'm going with a little bit more of a cohesive deck. Blue-white, splashing some black cards. This is just artifact synergies, lots of flyers, Lifecraft engine with a bunch of robots in my deck. We'll see. I'm not super excited about this deck either, but it seems more cohesive as a game 1 strategy, so I want to give it a shot. All right, let's jump into it. First, interesting on the play. Awkward. So close to being a keepable hand. Okay. Don't really have a lot of luck with these hands lately. I wonder if is this like a draw first format? I don't know. It certainly feels bad when you're on the play and you mulligan, your opponent keeps. No green decks so far. What is going on? Nobody on the green stuff. Just a mirror match. Okay. I can attack my opponent for free if I want to. I guess not. I mean, that's actually interesting. I could have maybe tried to steal the... Try to steal the diversion unit and counter a spell of theirs. It's actually kind of cute. I can get a carrier and cruiser with this Pathmaker, which is neat. They just want to make a fob there, and then I steal the fob there. That's not very exciting for me. I think I'm just gonna not block. They make the fob there anyways. And then I'll steal the camera launcher. You could say I missed free damage there. I could have attacked the Mangler. Yeah. I might need to take a break. I've been spending a lot of time trying to build this deck, this pool. And I'm starting to get hungry, so I might need to take a food break so I can play focused. Not make any mistakes. Don't play loosely. So many of the pools I had during the Arena Direct were really easy. It was very clear that you would be like, okay, I'm these two main colors. This pool has super tricky. It's like when you're green, I guess, is kind of thin. It's difficult to figure out which lane you want to be. I also have a red-black deck. Like I looked at the red-black deck, which is also interesting. There's a lot of stuff going on that I could be doing. Yeah, the possession engine hasn't really done much for me yet. Just gotten Right's End twice. Oof. Okay, yeah. The Pathmaker. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Tricky. Tricky. I feel kind of behind. Like if they play a creature here and just bash me for 7, it's gonna hurt. So I kind of want to take this, but then I really have nothing going on. Not the most optimal spot I've ever been in. Definitely not. How do I win? Like, I find myself, we're already at the beginning of the tournament, I felt myself in these really tough spots where I just have to gamble that they just don't have a 2-power creature to crew this. Is that how I'm gonna win this game? How am I gonna win this game? Getting this? That's just gonna lose me the grind game easily. So like I'm picking between like feel like poison and poison. One way or another, I'm gonna lose. I can choose how I lose. Ah, man. Carrion Cruiser can build a little bit of a board state. I'm just so far behind, whatever. I'm just gonna bank on drawing well off the top. That's the gamble I'm gonna take. Just draw the whole drifter into Carrion Cruiser off the top in the next few draw steps, and that's just gonna how I'm gonna win the game. Cool. I guess we won 2. Ah, man, this is not best of 1. Right, best of 3. Well, but we're definitely not winning this game. Yep. So that Aether Spark is gonna go up to 12. No biggie. I, again, don't have an answer to it. I feel like every time I'm needing this like red-green guy. Alright, whatever. Spell Pierce? Spell Pierce against Pathmaker? It's pretty good. I'm just going red-green again on the play. I'm going nuts. I'm literally going nuts with this pool. I'm freaking going insane. You see me going insane today. This is why this time I get this pool, this like ultra difficult pool. That it doesn't have any good decks, just medium piles. On the play, it seems somewhat reasonable to go this route. And I can splash a color, I can splash white, or I can splash black. Let's add some forests. Let's add some mountains. 6, 10. So I have what 3 lands left to add. Uno minuto to make a decision. The column, I mean the vehicle here. This thing is maybe yeah. Do you want some more rights in? Or do you want some more black cards? I guess I'm just gonna take the black ones. Six, 8, 6, 7. I'm just taking another swamp. I can add 2 more cards. 20 seconds. Back on track, and then maybe I should have just gone red black for this one. Just hope these maximum overdrives do some work. Red black. I definitely have to play the blockbuster. I have treasure making here, so I can get green mana there with the crewing. Blockbuster is like my best card in the matchup. I need it for the Ether Spark. It's been funny how good Blockbuster has been. I wanted it against the first opponent, the second opponent, and the third. Like every time I wanted to play red, so maybe red should be my main color. I mean, extracting the data. To be fair, it's also very unusual that I haven't played against any like real green deck. I think that's no Grim Marble, please. If I draw any land, I guess I have Carrion Cruiser at least. Okay, nice. That's fine. Hey, my best card, plus Carrion Cruiser. Yeah, I mean, theoretically, I guess I should be playing some type of jump deck maybe as my first deck. If I keep, if Blockbuster seems to be the best card, then I'm afraid then I'll run into like a black-green deck that just plays like some elephants and 4/4s and 9/7s and whatever. And then I'm like sitting on all these Godas and catalyzers, which just get brick-walled in the late game. And I have like Thunderous Gunner to keep a little bit on, and then I have like the Rex and I guess the World Wagon, and I have to Carrion Cruise. I have a little bit of grind, but if someone, you know, if these black-green decks that have Achik and whatnot, they're gonna beat me. Probably. Maybe that's my best bet, just be somewhat aggressive. Maybe that's my best bet. And just hope to keep running into these non-green decks. Could work out, I suppose. Yeah, maybe I'm just like switching decks, spending another half an hour on deck building. You know what? I'm gonna get some fresh air while the sun is still out. Get some food. I mean, that's what I'm gonna do after this match. Clear my mind, think about it, and then maybe I'll start with Junt on the next run. Who knows? We'll see. Okay. interesting. I might just play Blockbuster and sack itself to kill this. Then I have a lot of mana next turn with the Catalyzer. Oh. I'm playing loose. I'm playing so loose. I missed the damage. I'm playing so loose, it's embarrassing. Yeah. Yeah. Uh-huh. Okay. No cards, okay. That was a nice one. I think I'm discarding Beast Rider. Can fight these two. Could also attack with the bike, but I need the bike. Can't do that. I can't let him trade with that, so I'm just gonna kill that and pass. I also have the straight up black-red deck with maximum overdrives, which can punch through a little bit. But the creatures are very small in that deck. I haven't shown you guys, but just the creatures are tiny. Just got the Goda. Okay. Attack for 4. Play Worldwagon Carrion Cruiser. They're gonna jump, yeah. I mean, this combination of cards with like Carrion Cruiser isn't too bad either. Think I'm playing the land? I mean, maybe not. It does pump my wagon, but the swamp is really just fodder for the gunner, I guess. I have 6, 7, 8 mana if I want to next turn, which cast these two, even if I don't play the land. 6, 7, 8. 7 right now in play, 8, so I can cast both. Maybe this is just a deck. Red, green, splash, black. Yeah, I think that's gonna be slightly better than the black red option, which just doesn't have like Rex and Worldwagon. Beast Rider gives me some late game. Super tricky. I do get the 5/4 Gearhawk though with 2 recursion effects, which is kind of neat as well. And the 5/4 Gearhawk is also very good with the Blockbuster. You can just get the Blockbuster back, sack it. Anyhow. Let's discard you. Okay. And play Rex. Get in there. Don't even need to play the Rex right now. Wait a minute, what am I doing? I guess I need the green from that, don't I? Yeah, okay, fair enough. I can crew this and this. They can jump, yeah, okay. Almost no basics in my deck, what the heck? Do this and take 9, okay. Fair enough. I could have dealt 1 more damage there, but I don't know. I was kind of thinking they would already jump block my World Wagon? Okay. This worked. Okay. On the draw, I could just be black-green. Splashing red. I think I'm gonna do that. You guys have to be like, oh man, this guy's crazy. I could also just go a little bit greedy of the Gear Hulk. Momentum Breaker, sure. Gastel Raider. Mutant Surveyor, Pilot, Tactics, Sideswipe. Grim Bubble is probably not what I want here. Doesn't really show me much. The Momentum Breaker is also a little sus against my opponent's deck. This is 17. Bestow Greatness in the deck still, which may not make so much sense more. Maybe I should just stay on the red-green. I mean, these black cards, they're really not that exciting. All right, I changed my mind. I'm just gonna even though on the draw my red-green deck is a lot worse. I'm gonna do it. The lightning strikes are also like not good. Damn it. Yeah, the lightning strikes are so bad. Maximum overdrive would be a lot better than lightning strike. That's certainly legit. Can I splash green maybe? Is that insane? I'm going crazy, guys. I'm just going crazy. I'm going freaking crazy here. You know what? I'm just gonna splash an overdrive. We're at that point in the tournament. Splashing overdrive. It's just to the heck with lightning strike. Lightning strike's never been good. Oh man, if the Gearhulk would be at least castable, if it wouldn't cost so much black, red, whatever. Maybe I should just put it into the deck. Just hope for the best. Oh man, do I hope for the best with this keep? Do I draw the forest? I have like 8 forests in my deck. I kind of don't want to mulligan, especially considering I have Blockbuster my opponent already kept. I could mulligan to World Wagon though. Can always mulligan to World Wagon and a couple lands. Ah man. Okay. I'm just not blessed this time around. I mean, you watched me recently play the Aetherdrift. Is this good? I guess so. You watched me play the Aetherdrift Arena Open where I just... Oh yeah, let's draw a second Beast Rider, let's go. Where I ran incredibly hard, and I guess this time around it's just not the case, and I'm just running like garbage. A bunch of mulligan to... Like, this is the second mulligan to 5 already in like 3 matches. It's pretty heinous. It's pretty heinous. Yeah, nice. Opponent just easy 3 colors on the play. No biggie. My fixing isn't like my mana is not the problem. I have like dual lands and World Wagon and Velo Bike and whatnot. And then I draw the red, but it's tapped. Classic. Classic. It's not like the lightning strike would have just gotten countered, to be fair, I guess. I need a break. I need a break from Magics for real. Like, Jesus, they have Turtle on the play in the deck. What? Lacking playables over there? I'm just attacking, actually. They might have rights, and who gives a... Like, I'm just not in a position to play around things. Okay. This is best case outcome. Alright. They can put me to 7. Yeah. That's worst case outcome. That's exactly the type of card I can't beat when I do something like that. Kill this. Jump block here. Take 3. Kill this. Jump. No, trade with this on the ground with the launch. Okay, okay. And then I can Siphon Fuel that maybe. Or I play this. My opponent's out of things. They attack only with this. I trade. That could be an option. Let me think about this. So I go Carrion Cruiser, Lightning Strike. Lightning Strike the unit. I trade here, take 5. Go to 2. Then I play Siphon Fuel here and my opponent has nothing. Or I go Hazard. Block here. I'm losing against the removal spell no matter what. Right, because so what's better against removal? Against non-removal anyhow. If they play more creatures, I can then go. This little fob is also gonna kill me. And go Beast Rider. Alright, whatever. I'm just gonna go with the Carrion Cruiser line. I don't know. That means they get an attack in with this. Yeah. Tricky spot. Tricky spot. Alright, you got it. I will not pay. Decline. The bike? Bike gains me some life. I'm just gonna take the bike. I'm kinda hoping they flood anyways. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, they cast a turtle on turn 5 and activated this. Maybe they're out of gas. Like, that turn 5 was kind of unimpressive. Okay. Just 2 lands in hand. Hopefully. My opponent would be smart if they don't attack with the launcher. If they don't attack with the launcher, do I jump block the Harrier? So I go to 2, then I go up to... Yeah, I probably do. Go to 6. And go Beast Rider, sack my Beast Rider, kill this. Or I can go Bike into Blockbuster, sack my Bike, kill this. And then a block here, that's pretty good. That's better than Siphon Fuel, I think. Okay. Yeah. Blockbuster again, MVP. Just when you have a shitty pool, the Blockbuster saves you, I guess. At least against these artifact decks. Alright, Grimbauble for the Surveil. Just bottom, please. Okay. Alright. 2 shitty cards gone. I mean, they showed me that we've seen some parts of the deck. They have a bunch of these 2/4s, 0/4s. They have that. I think they just drew that off the top. That's a little unfortunate. One turn of Reprieve would have been nice. Game's not over yet, but yeah. I'm at 2 against 2 flyers, and I have 1 reach creature to save the day. Maybe I needed to play defensively with the Rex. and try to block their camera launcher and then pump instead of killing the turtle. Could play both of these. Or activate, maybe find a land, play one of these. They attack them, they go to 12. Play both of these. Yeah, I think that's better. They're 12. If I draw land... Oh, I should have played this first. Stupid me. Just playing loose. They're just flooding. Okay. This is 7 trample. They jump here. They take exactly 11. God damn it. It's not enough to make them both jump, but I guess if they trade with one of them, it's fine. It's 11 damage, huh? I would have lost if they had any removal anyways. If they had maximum overdrive, I would have lost. 2, 7, 11. They have to block here. Okay, they don't even have anything. Yeah. I'm just gonna put them to 1. That gives me 3 lethal creatures. If they kill Hazard, they lose still. I could have beaten that even if I stayed back. Could have beaten that. So you top decked that one, or you just kept it in hand? Yeah, I guess I knew about that card. If I attack for 7, just with my small guys, I have him on a 2-turn regardless. Man. I thought like this way I kill a blocker, right? I kill one of the faunters and I have only 1 blocker anyways. So 1 faunt that goes through. So like I lose exactly against this type of card. Against Pactol Tarot, for example, I would have lost anyways. Like because they have 2 faunt. If it just attack for 7, they go to 5. They draw Terror, put me to 1, attack with both, I die. Against just specifically that card. Oh, brutal. Guess I could have won this game if I would have played around that. Just attack for 7. They draw that and they can't do anything. They had 5 life and then next turn I attack for everybody and give trample and then they're just dead. Okay, that one's on me. That one's on me. I forgot about the Ether Spark for a second. Brutal. Brutal game. I mean, so tight. So tight. 1 and 2 now. Just have to win 6 in a row. My pool is not even good. All right, I'll take a break. We'll see what happens. Yeah, rough ride so far. GG's. All right, here we go again. This is what I'm gonna run for the next one. It's been kind of crazy. I'm just gonna go with the solid red-green base, which is kind of decent. Hoping for not getting paired into the black-green decks that are super good at stalling the ground, have a lot of recursion. That's what I'm hoping for. I incorporated the Gear Hulk. I have some Treasure Makers with the Goda. I have World Wagon, which can get me 2 Swarms. I have 3 dual lands in the Jund colors. The card is powerful. It can steal a creature from any graveyard for what it's worth. I'm just going a little greedy. I have 4 black cards in total, one of them double black. I can, discard it maybe down the line in a gunner or something if I cannot cast it. Who knows? We are 1 and 2. Got a 6-0 with this. It's been a bit of a wild run so far. Difficult pool, bit of a struggle. Just going with this now. All right, let's see. All right, on the draw, I got all my colors. Sure, let's go. Okay. Might be, again, not a green-based deck. We'll see, I guess. Blue-white this time, okay. Well, I'm glad I have the Blockbuster this time in the main deck. Ooh, World Wagon, turn 3 into Hazard of the Dunes. We like that. Okay, yeah, that's fine. Don't care too much about my Goda. Again, I could also play red-black is also a deck with maximum overdrives, but then sort of my mid-game, late-game creature situation is just not that great. So and my mana is pretty good in Jund and World Wagon and whatnot. Just the Rex, a Hazard. Those cards are high quality. So I think it's fine the way I did it here. Opponent down to 2 cards in hand. Plow through, huh? Am I gonna do something with that plow through? I think not. I think I'm waiting. Crewing the glide car? What is this about? Why exactly this way? Why not attack with the 2/2? I have carrion cruisers, so I'm just gonna bite. Oh, wow. Okay. Huh. There you go, the Gear Hulk already. This says exile that, okay. So I could maybe take this at some point with the Gear Hulk and then exile it down the line. Playing the Gear Hulk right now. Attacking for 4? Interesting. I kind of want to go buy Cruiser, get Hazard back, but the Gearhulk is pretty appealing. Especially considering if I take this, I can't get it back. I think I'll go with the less risky line. It's just 2 less damage, but I do get a treasure this way. And the question is, do I want to do anything about this? Again, I don't think I want to do anything. I might want to kill the glide car. I just want to keep this in case they have like a big vehicle, like a broadcast rambler, something like that. Okay. Flyers deck. Grimbauble looks decent here. Take 4. Oh, wow. I'm drawing all my good cards. Let's attack for 5. Let's fight these 2. Let's play the Rex. Okay. I do feel fine with this deck if I get paired into something like what my opponent's doing. I have Lightning Strike, I have a decent curve, I have some high end. Back on track. Opponent just got nothing. So I'm just gonna go Bike plus Carrion Cruiser. Okay. Flyers. Splash the Grimbauble. Might not be unreasonable. Okay. This thing here against the Flyers would be interesting too. The Fang Druid, if I had something to get with it, besides the Sundial. Anything that's bad in my deck? Goda on the draw. Bestow Greatness, maybe. Instead of maybe rather have a Grimbauble. Or the Silken Strength. Maybe the Silken Strength. I don't know how much I like all this recursion against blue-white Flyers. I'm just gonna play Grimbauble instead of the back on track. Should be fine. Sure. Okay, not bad, not bad. I guess I have to play defensively here. I can't go Goda and then try to attack. It's just too much damage coming across. Goda looking pretty bad here. 2-2. No, maybe I should have trimmed one of them. It does help me fix though, so there's that. I'm just gonna block the Sundial. I'm not too worried about the Glide Car. And I can play the Surveyor here to block the Glide Car. Lightning Strike, okay. A bit awkward that I don't have double red next turn. I guess I can convert one of these Godas into an artifact removal. What are you doing? Okay. I guess we're in the 1-2 bracket. I'm just gonna play Goda and pass. I want to make treasures if possible to double spell. Okay. The Goda just being stopped in its tracks. I guess I can double strike both of lightning strike both of them, double strike essentially. But I would have to crew with my Surveyor. I guess that's okay. Lightning Strike paying off. I mean, Lightning Strike is a bit of a hit and miss. It's not as good as the card normally is, I feel like, in this format, because there's vehicles and the green cards are very oppressive, and Strike doesn't hit a lot of the good green cards. So Strike is not very good. But in a matchup like this, it's pretty nice. Kind of just want to play another Goda here. We'll see what they do with the Scrap Compactor. Maybe they kill my Goda. And then I have a second one, which is nice. Interesting. Nothing. Nothing. If I play Bastronaut, they're probably going to kill the Bastronaut. And I still have 7 power. I think that's fine. Could also play the Blockbuster there and just... It's maybe even better. Yeah. If I played a blockbuster there, they kill my surveyor probably. Or my blockbuster, I guess. Okay, I'm at 8. I guess I'm just gonna hit for 7, no treasure making, and just get a swamp. This was a welcome break, I guess, this match. Opponent's not really doing anything powerful at all. Punting away their glide card too. I'll take it. A little bit of a break. These first 3 rounds were pretty intense. Yep. I can sack that one into Blockbuster, but no targets. Opponent's at 6. I technically have lethal if I just kill the pilot. And attack with the World Wagon. Alright. I'll take it. I'll take it. Play first. Yeah, works. When an opponent plays Swamp and doesn't pass immediately, it's a bit of a tell that they have Grim Wobble. No surprises there. Oh, okay, interesting. Get my Tapland going or get my Surveyor going. If I play this, I do have a guaranteed play next turn. If I play Surveyor, I guess my guaranteed play is the Beast, right? Yeah, no. This just makes more sense to put more power into play. I don't know, I feel like I'm a little slow today. Black Rat, okay. Will they trade? Will I use my greatness? I think I will. Oof. That's not good. Okay. I guess I'm gonna carry and cruiser here. Just have to get board material going now. I wish I would have found a better creature. It's okay. No attacks, that's a nice sign for me. Okay, I guess I'll just pass. No attacks, no creatures either, nothing. They're flooding over there? What do they have? No removal. I don't know. 6-drop? A 6-drop is what they have. Pretty good here, pretty good. This shoots 3 damage even? No, no, it doesn't, but yeah. Alright. Yeah, the auxiliary is pretty annoying. I can play Vanguard. Crew attack for 6. They go to 9. This needs crew 3. They have 3 cards in hand. Could also deploy more things. And then try to lightning strike them to death somehow. They probably kill my Bastronaut. Put him to 9. It's gonna be difficult to raise this. What can I find for the Beast Rider? Thunderhead Gunner, I guess, would be nice. Why is the rope not hitting? Is my internet down? Well, that took a pretty anticlimactic ending. My internet died. And that's that. Apparently I got kicked out of the match in game 1. Took me like 3 minutes maybe to get the internet back up. It just... The internet provider sometimes does that it goes out for like 2 minutes or so, and apparently it just kicked me out of the match completely. I was at 2 minutes or something, I was like, okay, yeah, I'm gonna lose game 1 because of this internet outage. But I didn't think I would just get kicked out of the match. But apparently that's what happened. Well, I mean, to be fair, I was probably behind that game, so I might have lost that. And it's going to be a difficult feat to win all 7, but ending like this is obviously not what I wanted to happen, or what you guys wanted to see either. I guess I'm just still going to upload this all for you. It's some interesting sealed content, potentially. Bit of a bummer. I'll get in touch with Arena and ask them, like, hey, I had an internet outage and you kicked me out of the match after 3 minutes, and it was game 1. Like, it's a little silly, I feel like, that I just got kicked out of the match immediately. Like, I wasn't gone for 10 minutes. That's unfortunate. I'll talk to them. Maybe they get back to me and I don't know, get some consolation prize. Oh well. Red-green, I think, was the best deck out of the bunch. At first, I got a little too greedy, I think, with the 4-color deck. I was so used to playing against all these green decks in the best-of-1 Arena Direct that I was so focused on having like a very long game deck, like a blue-green deck, and then splashing colors, splashing the best cards, splashing the Carrion Cruiser and the back on track, that I maybe got a little bit lost in the sauce. And also one thing that I didn't quite consider is that you can be more greedy in best of 1 because you do have the hands moving. But in best of 3, you don't have the hands moving, so maybe take that into account to be a little bit less greedy. This deck's certainly not where you want to be, regardless, but maybe with some better play, some luck, I could have gotten the 7 wins with this. Anything's possible, really. I mean, against the Aether Spark Esper opponent, I kinda punted away the match as well in that one spot where I went a little too aggressive and died to the Aether Spark off the top. And here, yeah. So like these little things add up, of course, and then the internet outage killing one match completely didn't help either, of course. Well, that's it for Aetherdrift, I guess. That chapter has closed now. Taki Dragonstorm is on the horizon. I'm excited for that. There's going to be the Denver Spotlight series focused on Taki Dragonstorm right after release with Luis Scott Vargas and Reed Duke, my 2 teammates from Team CFP Ultimate Guard, being featured during the coverage of the entire stream, which is super cool. So they're basically like following those 2 players along, which they've done already a long time ago at the Legacy Grand Prix with Reed Duke, and that was one of the best viewing experience I, as a Magic, player or spectator, ever had. So that's going to be really cool. I've already played the pre-release of Taki Dragonstorm, which was really fun. I really enjoyed that. Had like a nice Sultai deck, splash for this like incredible Timur bomb rare that makes like 2 elephants and it doubles your team's power. It's an insane card. Anyways, yeah, bit of a sad farewell. I did like this format. I did like the sealed format too. I do like these grindy formats where there's like a lot of play to it and a lot of colors. And Aetherdrift, I will remember fondly, both draft and both sealed. Yeah. All right. Well, signing off for this one, and see you next time, guys. Take care.